Hello everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. We've got apiaries out in the wild. Yep, so I've been grinding. Been grinding plenty on the bees, a little bit on materials. Been mining in the twilight, so we've got modest bees out there because they like the desert. And we have wintry bees up here because they like the cold. And then we've got all of our other bees back up where we are. So we're really lucky to have this convergence of biomes. So this is really quite handy for keeping of the bees. Let's gather those. Doop. They'll all be ready to churn over in a minute, but we'll worry about that later. So yeah, so if we were going to be doing the normal stuff, we'd be setting up more apiaries and probably some soul frames to kind of encourage mutations, but we're not going to do that. So we've been generating pink power, which is phenomenal. And also, I set up the grindy grinderson for the seeds. So you can see we are doing well on that because we've got 2 stacks already in the squeezer. And if you want to know about the magic crops stuff, then you should probably see Das's playthrough on Monster. I'm just kind of trying to get myself so that we've got Certus quartz, because I've been finding that a little bit more difficult to get hold of. So probably things like Certus quartz and diamond I'm going to try and get through the magic crops as well. But like I said, if you want to know how to do that, then Das Tebbers is the one to watch, because I'm just stealing her ideas. So I'm going to grind that off screen because our main focus is bees. So with that in mind, I have here gathered all the ingredients I think we're going to need to do the gene pool. So we have the power conduit already over here. So we need to do a gene pool. And we're going to need a carpenter for that, which we've got. We're going to need water for that, so I need to go and get buckets. So not quite everything, but nearly. So you know how it goes. I can never actually have everything all together. Otherwise it would be far too much like an episode of Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier. Toolbox. There it is. What else was I thinking of? Ah, yes, I want to get the tanks as well. Oh, did I have any fluiduct in any of these? I know this is going to be annoying. That would be a no. So fluiduct and possibly a lever. So we want 1 cobblestone. Doop. Thank you. Get stuck by the steps. So another thing I'm getting a little bit tired of is the streets, the roads. So they're going to get redone. Don't know with what yet, or how, or when, but that'll be a grindy off-screen type activity. Okay, no, we want these ones, the big ones, and we also want to make some fluid dot, which, if I remember correctly, only if I remember correctly. No, I don't remember correctly. Let's have a look. Ah. why I'm doing that. And I should just be doing that. And then we want to have... no, we only want one of those. We want two of those. There we go. Thank heavens for a redstone furnace being right behind me. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back and away. These bees probably need shifting over. So you see there's plenty of drones being created. So I think we're in a good place. So obviously I'm recording this one before all the comments on last episode to give us hopefully the final name for the bee workshop. But there's something else we're going to need to kind of think a name for. So this building here is going to convert, and this is going to be the central power station for the village. So there's a few things here. I haven't decided what materials to kind of build it out of, so if you've got thoughts on that, then let me know. If you've got thoughts on a name, let me know. And if you've got thoughts on whether the power lines should run underground or overground via pylons, let me know. So that's going to be coming up. I will probably do a lot of the building conversion off screen, but the actual power generation, when we get into whatever I'm going to use to centrally generate power, we'll do that on screen. So there we go. Well, actually, yeah, because it's probably going to be, there's going to be an element of solar to try and, so I'm going to generate it in EU, and then I'm going to have to convert it into RF. So there'll be an energy bridge and all those kinds of good stuff. Okay, enough talking. Let's get on with building. So we need bronze ingots to make sturdy casing. Then we need copper ingots to make, and redstone. Let's not forget the redstone to make that into an apiarist machine. Then we need to look at the NEI. Gene poo! Let's get some gene poo going. So we need a basic circuit board, which was tin, which is why I have one tin. And plenty of redstone. I thought I'd counted out the redstone. That's not enough redstone. There was more redstone before. I swear there was. Let's get more redstone. Running around the village. Okay. We'll have plenty of redstone now. And we're going to carry on working through the night because it really doesn't matter at the moment. We've got this place fairly well protected, and we'll just replant that. Doot and doot. Din 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 din. Okay. So we have water, we have that. What am I missing? Nothing. Tin. We have the water. So we should just be missing power. And I haven't brought the crescent hammer. And I haven't got one here. Silliness. There was me thinking, you know what, I've set up almost all the materials I could possibly want for this build. And I'm still running around doing silly things. There we go. Here we go, try again. There we go. Boop. And boop. So yeah, so that should now make that. Excellent. Why have we got a message? Missing resources. Oh, I need to put the tin in. Silliness. Thank you very much. And we'll now turn you off again. I forgot to do that with one of the machines earlier and it was draining the power and I didn't realise, which was not funny. So iron and lapis and the A-Pierce machine. So iron, lapis. So we now have a genetic machine. And so now we need the tanks. So there should be enough to make 4 tanks. One piece of glass, 1 genetic machine, 2 pieces of gold, and 1 piece of redstone. And we have a gene pool. Marvellous. So, there we go. So that's going to go there. And we might need to move the A-Pierce chest again. We may well need to move the A-Pierce chest again. There we go. What am I doing? I'm putting 2 tanks there and there. It's got that mode. Okay, so that should be fine. So let's grab ourselves a bunch of bees. So we should just be able to plop them in there. Not enough power to operate. You've got power. You should have power. Why do you not have power? Oh, I know why you haven't got power. Because I need to turn that on. There we go. That was an easy one to solve. So that's going into there. Of course it's not pumping out yet because we don't have anything sending a signal to that fluid duct. So what we are going to do is we're going to try and solve that problem by doing this. See if that sorts it out. Now I can't get out. Or can I? No, I can't get out just yet. Yep, that solves that problem. Doesn't solve the other problem that I have right now. Let's go there. Thank you. Let's replace the flooring again. And there we go. So we now have liquid DNA quite happily going into our tanks. And everything is wonderful and happy. So we'll have to check and see that this doesn't... I don't know if this stuff will continue to draw power even when it doesn't need it, but we shall see. Okay, so we have another building project. and it relates to what does it relate to? It relates to how I'm going to automate the apiaries, so they just automatically turn over rather than me having to do it for them. It also relates to diamonds, and we're going to use some mimicite as well. Although there's one important resource that we haven't actually got for that yet, which is going to kind of cause me some bother. But we've also got a piece of mail, as you can see up in the right top, on the top left hand corner even. And this is from Stocko's live stream, which was a week and a bit ago now, by the time you're seeing this. And it's incredibly original. Well done, Stocko, but it was late at night, so bless him. I have since sent him a what was it I sent? I sent him a stack of marble to help build his prison. He thinks it's a home, it's really a prison. So yeah, so what we need to be doing is, what I'm going to build next is going to be an assembly table, because a very good friend of mine, so this is the ingredient that I'm not going to have right now. A very good friend of mine, Mr. Caravera76, was using autarkic gates to automate the bees without having to use a redstone engine, which we could build redstone engines, but the space it takes up is just a pain in the bum. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go the slightly more difficult route. But I was also finding it difficult to get diamonds. Now I have got enough diamonds now, but I was also looking at how you could use mimicry to make more diamonds, and I quite liked that idea. So I just thought I'd show you that, because that was a little bit of research. Like I say, I've been mining in the twilight, and yes, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to get probably an igneous extruder, so that we can safely make all that obsidian. So I will probably build that between now and next episode, and that will be that. Really? Let's go and scope out our new building project. Oh, wrong way. Jeez. Still the wrong way. So yeah, so first things first, we're going to have the door here. I don't want the door where it currently is, because that's just rubbishness. Now, again, materials are going to change, so I wouldn't worry about too much what the materials are right now. Are we going to go higher? No, I don't think we'll go too much higher than this. I'm happy with the height of the bits and bobs in the village. We've got some guff in here to get rid of. Don't know quite why we have a piston there, but that'll come in useful in building the igneous extruder. And then there's all of this that we'll get shot of, so we'll have a nice little space here. We'll probably replace the wool with something different. Yes. Oh, we've got more crop grinding to do. So yeah, I have been, in all honesty, sat here sometimes just doing this, watching the plants grow, watching the harvester harvest them, just to kind of get more seeds. Because one of the other things I'm going to do off screen, well, I say do off screen, I'll do a little bit, maybe do a little bit now, if we have time. Let's get the squeezer going. those in. Where's the wood? I want some wood. I know where it is. I wasn't really asking. So let's pop down here. Let's do that. And I didn't want to do that. No, well, never mind. So whilst that's doing its job, we can also get set up in here. We can use the seed oil can that we already have. And we can make some impregnated sticks. We just need some power. So are you still drawing power? I'm guessing perhaps not. No item. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So how much gene? We got over a bucket of DNA. Liquid deoxyribonucleic acid, if I remember correctly. So we need more than that. Oh, I didn't get enough wood. Rubbishness. Let's get a half stack. Or something thereof. Doop. Yeah, so that's now at the half stack level. Sorry, I'm just being a little bit OCD there, I know. There's no harm in it, honest. Stuck on a fence. And yes. Boop. Get some more of those, thank you very much. Then we can get our cotton that we're growing outside. We should be able to make some string. Nice and easily. Not that we actually need to make string, but it all adds to it. And then we can make an impregnated frame. We'll chuck that one in the middle there. And so that's what I'm going to be grinding on also between now and next episode, is making more of those. So yeah, so here we are again. Next time we should have a name up on the door as well. So yeah, until next time, take care, folks.